So I tell you one more time, I'm the same nigga. I am, yeah. Brother died selling heroin and cane, nigga, blind nigga. My bad, goddamn. I still ain't found a man I can blame, nigga, pain, nigga. It's a goddamn shame, nigga. Caught up in the game, let the fame get you dead in. Put some money on your head or your head, man. Shit, all my other ops are dead, man.
What's up, man? This your boy BreadBoy, and you tuned in to Legends on the Rise.
So, Mr. BreadBoy, tell me, how did you come up with the name BreadBoy?
Well, actually, I came up with the name BreadBoy. Me and my cousin, we were playing around one day. We were just playing around, and we was in the house acting like I was coming on stage. We was in the house acting like we were just playing around, acting like I'm coming on stage. He was like, "Give it over, BreadBoy." That's how I stuck with it.
Gotcha. So tell me, where you from?
I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, on the east side.
Okay. What was life like growing up in Birmingham on the east side for you?
I mean, typical black home struggle, so
Gotcha.
just like everybody else,
Were you raised in a two-parent home, single-parent home?
single parent,
Gotcha. Just you and your mom?
just me and my mama.
Gotcha. Did you go to high school in Birmingham?
Yeah, I went to high school. I went to Center Point High School.
Gotcha. Play any sports, anything in high school?
Played football.
Okay. Yeah. What position you play?
I was on the line, man. I'm a big boy.
Gotcha. You really good at football?
Yeah, I was decent.
Gotcha. So tell me, you still living in Birmingham?
Nah, I live in Atlanta, Georgia right now.
How long you been in the A?
For about 5 months now.
Okay. Why'd you make the transition from Birmingham to Atlanta? Why'd you feel that it was important that you make that move?
I feel like better opportunities, you know. Then at the same time, the people I was working with, they was in the A, so instead of just going back and forth, I just decided to go and move there.
Gotcha. So what's life been like for you since you've been in Atlanta?
I done came across a couple big people, you know, big features. Um, life changing for real, seeing stuff I never seen before, meeting people I never met before, you know.
Gotcha. So living in Birmingham and being in the music industry and living in the A now for a few months and being in the industry, what do you say would be the biggest difference in the culture as it relates to music that you see in Atlanta as opposed to what you would see in Birmingham?
It's like, shit, like in Birmingham, Birmingham is Birmingham. Like I'm home, I'm here. I ain't focused. When I'm in Atlanta, it's nothing but music, straight work, nothing, just straight music.
Gotcha. So that's the change in you. Now, is it a difference in how the artist and the industry is as it relates to Atlanta and Birmingham? I mean, do you see
Oh
more?
yeah, it's way different, way different. Like they more the artists in Atlanta, they more open and you know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying.
So you got more connect. You can get more. Feel like you can get more connections in Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. So what is your? How long have you been in the music industry? How long have you been doing music now?
I actually been playing around with music since I was like 8. You know what I'm saying? I was rapping. I had my own little ranky-dank studio. But like I dropped my first actual video, my first song like 2 years ago, and I just dropped it, and it took me like a whole nother year and a half before I dropped another song.
Gotcha. So tell me, at 8 years old, what does an 8-year-old rap about?
Man, I don't know. I was just saying all type of shit, man. Shit I heard other people say, all
So,
type of crazy stuff.
so if you heard somebody else's song, you just take it and make it your own.
Basically. I used to listen to like Rich Kids a lot, so I used to be on like something like that.
So what caused you to stop rapping from 8 to, what would you say, 19, 18? Why did you stop?
I had I had got into sports, got into football, and I had certain people around me, man. You feel me? Like Made me feel like, oh, you know how hard it is to be a rapper, or how hard it is, you ain't gonna be able to do that. It's one in a million. So I just put my mind on football, and I was like, forget it.
So what happened to make you change your mind and say, okay, football is not where it's at. I need to just go ahead and focus on my music career. What was the light shining moment for you that just made you say, okay, this is it. I think I just need to give it my all.
So I was at like, I made a song like, it was like 11 months ago that reached over 70,000 views. I was going through the worst part of my life. I tried to go to school, tried to college, tried to be a drug dealer, tried to work, and then when none working, I was at the worst part of my life. So I had me and my homeboy, we was chilling one night, sitting in the car listening to beats, and I heard this one beat. And when I heard the beat, I said, I'm finna say this beat, I'm gonna go back in the house and write something to it. Went in the house, wrote my hit, well, which is a hit song now, Better Days. Wrote the song, recorded it, and somehow, you feel me, it got reached to Day 1K, GBL King, came with the collaboration, and it went from there. And I've been taking it serious ever since.
So tell me, what was on your mind when you was writing Better Days? I mean, you just told me you went through all that. So what was on your mind when you wrote that song?
Um, Everything that was in the song for real was on my mind. I actually, well, believe it or not, I ain't never told nobody this. I actually wrote this song crying for real, for real. I was going through a lot.
I understand. I felt that. That's why I asked you what was your thought process when you wrote that song? Because it seemed like, based on what you told me, that was a song that you wrote out of how you was feeling, and you really wrote that song from your heart.
Mm.
So I understand that definitely. So tell me, what is your creative process like in the studio? Do you freestyle? Do you write? What do you do? Do you get your beats first, or what is your process like?
Uh, I um I freestyle for the most part, but like at the same time, when I hear a certain type of beat that I feel like I need to write to, I sit down and write to it.
Gotcha. Now you said Better Days was the first video that you ever recorded.
It wasn't Better Days. It was the video, the first song I ever dropped, which was 2 years before I dropped Better Days.
Okay, gotcha. What was the name of that song?
No Trust.
Okay. And was that your first studio recorded song as well?
Yes, that was my first studio recorded song.
Okay. Now tell me about any projects that you might have out. What projects do you have out? What was your first studio project, and what was your latest project maybe? And what you been working on this year?
Well, okay, the first song I ever made was the No Trust. It's out on YouTube. It's like at 3.6 thousand views right now. Um, then I just dropped a mixtape at War Myself too, featuring Schoolie. I got TLE Sync on now. I got Day 1K on now. Then, but before that, like 5 months ago, I dropped the At War Myself 1, and they got 8 songs on it.
Gotcha. So why did you title it At War With Myself? Why did you feel the need to name that mixtape and that EP At War With Myself?
Cause I had to, like, you got to sit back and realize like you your own worst enemy. So you feel me? Like you can't blame nobody else for your problems. You gotta face the man in the mirror.
Gotcha. Now, being that there are, we know that the hip hop industry is saturated with hip hop artists, what do you feel that you bring to the table to set yourself apart from other artists?
I feel like I'm different in the way I deliver. Can't nobody else deliver like me. And I feel like I'm just different. And you feel me? I stand out.
Gotcha. Now, what can we be expecting from you in the future? Are you working on any music? Do you have
I'm
any
actually
projects?
dropping a song tomorrow, a video tomorrow called Life Before Fame.
Okay. Is that a solo project?
Yeah, it's a solo project.
Okay. Is the song already out, or the song?
The song already out,
Okay.
the audio.
Okay. It's on one of your projects?
Uh-uh. It's
Okay.
a single.
It's just a single. Okay. You said the video drops tomorrow on YouTube.
Mm.
Gotcha. All right. And who are some of your, aspirations and inspirations as it relates to music? Who do you kind of like as it relates to music? as it relates to hip hop or R&B? It doesn't matter as it relates to music.
Like I listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of Rod Wave, a lot of Wild Fan Lucci. Um, I listen to people. I listen to R&B too. You know,
What R&B artists do you like?
I like various, like certain songs. I might listen to some Pleasure P with now and then. Depends on what I'm going through
Gotcha,
or how I'm feeling.
gotcha. So you feel like you write a lot or make songs a lot based on how you feel.
Yeah, based on how I'm feeling.
So since the release of your song "Better Days," have you been having any labels reach out or things of that nature?
Yeah, I had a couple labels reach out. I talked to somebody at Think It's a Game. Um, I talked to somebody from it's a little label like you probably wouldn't know. But yeah, but it be mostly a lot of people like one person be trying to let me put this behind you, let me do this, let me do that. But I've been talking to Think It's a Game.
Have you thinking about signing or are you gonna stay independent as of now?
Uh, I've been I've been thinking about signing.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right, so tell us how you can be reached maybe on your social media platforms, maybe how your fans can find your music. Tell us how everybody can reach you.
You can follow me on Instagram at official_BreadBoy. Facebook, Lehman Lewis, that's my real name. BreadBoy on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Audio Mac, anywhere you can find music, BreadBoy. And that's it. I don't got no Twitter. I don't like Snapchat, so
All right, appreciate you for coming by and chatting with us today, Red Boy.
I got